Most coffee producers are smallholders globally. Also, there's less research focusing on coffee because it's not a food crop. So there's this gap.
We need to work towards inclusion. We need to work towards not leaving the poorer farmers behind. And I think also digital tools can help here.
There's not an easy answer to this one.
Our biggest goals actually is to combine forces, to unite these things, to be interoperable with each other and grow as fast as we can, because we feel the urgency that we must solve this like within the next 10 years.
We are put to sleep by a lot of producers. We exploit the earth, but most consumers don't know that. That's what I want to change.
Transparency will be the new normal, bringing the agri-food industry, so private sector, bringing technology companies, bringing science and potentially also regulators on the same table to collaborate and co-create.
10 years ago we couldn't do this because the technology was not there.
The biggest challenge I see is that we need to get all these tools that we are developing down to the farmer, and they often don't have access to it because there's no internet connectivity, they cannot afford it, or they don't have enough literacy or enough knowledge to use it. So that's the first step. We need to work on inclusion.
What I also think is important, that there is a honest reward to the participants in that value chain. Basically, that hasn't been the case for a long time.
If we can get the right data, as location-specific data about what they are doing, about their crops, about their climate impact, then we could make better recommendations for them. Targeted recommendations that would help them to be more prepared or more resilient to these climate shocks. And digital tools or more general data on information can help to make better decisions.
If you sit in your own tunnel, you're blurred by what's happening around you, then you cannot move forward together. So you have to keep on communicating about your plans and ideas, and also be open to views and suggestions from others. And that's what StrikeTwo is all about, to do it together. On your own you cannot change the world.
It is indeed quite a challenge to take the step from just talks to concrete action. You need to have a lot of commitment by individual stakeholders who say, okay, I want to put this forward on the one hand. You of course need to have a feasible and doable idea and roadmap. And what is maybe important, quite important as well, is the funding at the end. And there I put quite some hope into the Shark Tank, which is unique, that this will be able to put forward for funding and then materialize.
A few steps every year in that direction. And then perhaps in 2050 we might achieve that. And maybe it's later, maybe it's sooner, I don't know. It depends on how we all work together. And we all embrace the same view on things. If that happens, it can go much faster. Let's do it today. Yeah, and not wait for tomorrow.